night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. Hi, welcome back to Old Man and a Uke. Glad to see you. I spend a lot of time alone in my house. You know how blank my life is? Look at that wall behind me. that's how blank it is. I've lost most of my friends, death, they move away. And so here I sit. My wife works, she works long, long hours. Many times 12 hours a day, and even Saturday. So it's hard on her. And me, I try to cruise along, finding things to do. Now, of course, I have the ducks, and I have the dog, I have housework, I have laundry, I have all kinds of things to do, I suppose. But what I like doing most of all is meeting with you guys here. Really, I look forward to this. Actually, about an hour ago, I was thinking, oh, should I put out a video today? And I picked up my ukulele and I said, yeah, get it done. You know, I'm talking to myself, right? Pounding it into my head, get it done. So sometimes, even when you think you feel like you don't want to do something, just try getting up and get started. And many times you'll feel like you're glad that you did. Just like now. I actually sang the song first, so this I know what happened during the song. I think you're going to find it kind of humorous what happens while I'm trying to play the feature song, which is The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, by Joan Baez, I think. Anyway, what do I want to talk about today? Nothing. I was a little disappointed. I actually went and bought that guitar, and I was pretty excited about it. It was worth the price that I paid for it. However, it has some problems, and one of the problems is pretty major. So I thought to myself, oh, I should take this back. But then I thought, well, no, this is an opportunity to learn something new. And I started watching some videos on how to repair the neck of a guitar. Many guitars, like the one I bought, has a truss, a metal truss on the inside that's adjustable, that helps you to adjust the curve either one way or the other of the neck. And the truss is broken. Well, I didn't know that when I bought it, and he didn't tell me that it was broken, although I'm not sure that he knew enough about guitars to know that it was broken. So I'm going to have to learn how to take the neck apart to get after that metal. And from the videos that I've been watching, it's not too terribly difficult. It takes a little finesse. Just to describe it briefly, you remove the strings, and then you have this neck, and on top of the neck is the fretboard, which is a fairly thin piece of wood that's glued onto the neck, and then that forms, the playing surface for in that case, the guitar. Although the ukulele is the same. I don't know if you can see this thin layer of black wood, but that's the fretboard. So anyway, you have to heat that up without the strings. And you heat it up and then start very carefully to peel, break apart the glue joint and applying heat all along the fretboard. You lift it up slowly but surely, hoping that the wood isn't going to split. But it's finesse. It's not brute strength that you need to use. And then once the fretboard is lifted from the bottom piece of wood, then the channel inside contains the truss. And you lift that out, put in a new one, and then making sure that the surfaces of the fretboard and the wood are clean of old wood, of old glue, and sanded a little bit, you glue the fretboard back down, securely. And then you're finished, except putting back the strings back on and then adjusting the truss. And normally that's done on an acoustic guitar. That's done through the open hole here, and you reach back there with a tool and you screw or unscrew the truss, and then that helps to shape the neck. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It sounds interesting. I don't think I'll screw up too bad. I've watched several videos with several different people doing it. It requires very little tooling, but a new truss. So I'm not gonna take the fretboard off until I find a new truss. Order one of those on the internet or something. So I'm looking forward to that. Learning something new every day, right? All right. So I hope you enjoy the next song, this song coming up, and we'll see you on the flip side. Take care. This is now one of my days. This is like take 6, maybe more. I'm not sure. I stopped counting. A couple of times I screwed up, just like the last time. And one time my dog comes running through here making a lot of noise, and I just had to stop. And then an airplane came over two times. That stopped me. And then the funniest one is one of my ducks found his way over the fence and came walking through my living room like he owned the place and headed to the bathroom. I couldn't believe it. I had to stop, chase him out of here, and and try again. And I was thinking about the duck when I was playing, and that made me screw up. So here we go. We'll try this one more time. The night they drove old Dixie down. It says Joan Baez here. I don't know if she wrote the song or if she just sang this version. I'll have to check on that. Okay. Here we go. Virgil Kane is my name. I drove on the Danville train till Stoneman's cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. I took the train to Richmond myself. It was time I remember oh so well. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Back with my wife in Tennessee, when one day she said to me, Virgil, quick come see, there goes Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. You take what you need and you leave the rest, but they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Like my father before me, I'm a working man, and like my brother before me, I took the rebels down. Yeah, he was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise a king back up when he's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. The night they drove old Dixie down, when all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Well, that was that was a little rough. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time listening to this awful, awful music. Maybe while you're listening to me, you can think of the song by its original owner coming over the radio. Who knows? But I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed this session. As I always try to say, never let a day go by without learning something new. Pick up a banjo, pick up something, and play. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing.